Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Samuel Lager here, representing Team JVS, here to give you guys another movie review, and I'm talking about Anatomy of a Fall. So, Sandra Huller is back. If you've seen The Zone of Interest, you can tell she's got the acting chops to do it. She was amazing in that one. It's heartbreaking and amazing of an executed film as that was. I'm talking about this one is in Anatomy of a Fall. So, Anatomy of a Fall is directed by Justine Triet. In this one, Sandra plays a mother who her husband tragically literally like falls and he dies, and the son finds the dad and tries to call for the mom, but the unfortunate thing is the son is blind and he didn't witness what happened. He just knew that he saw his dad on the ground dead, and now for whatever reason the police and everyone are circling around Sandra's character to suspect her of foul play and possibly killing her husband. This movie is one of the best movies this year for different reasons. And it's not what you think it is. It's just so interesting. Um, because the thing about it, like, as far as the film, like, they do really good job of setting the pacing very well. Like, they don't rush anything, they take their time progressing, like getting through the town, getting an understanding of establishing who the lawyer is, getting an establishment of how the court case is going to run, how people are interacting within the town without you knowing who's on what side, who's how the judicial system even works differently from the United States, like how they run certain things and allow people to give perspective back and forth. Um, Even down to kind of just how you go around the house. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but the small little moments allow you to be able to perceive certain details you wouldn't know unless you actually lived there. And I think that Justine did a really good job of basically allowing you to live this life along with the family, because throughout the rest of the journey, you have this little boy that basically is put in this terrible situation, and he's trying to navigate his emotions while also dealing with possibly the understanding that his mother may go away for life for killing his dad, regardless if she did it or not. And it's such a burden. And Milo plays a really good job playing the role of the little boy. It's interesting to me, though, is that I never knew what actually was the case. Like, it's so well written that it could go either way. And I think that because the defense played such an interesting case, as well as on the other side of it, like, you really don't know what's right and what's wrong, and you don't know what lines were blurred. You do know that there are sacrifices that were made. You do know that some people were absolutely lying. And I think throughout the movie, I think one of the hard things about this is that Sandra as a character, you don't know who she really is. And the only person that can attest to her is her child. And it's kind of like, realistically, if you have a mother, you're gonna have your mother's back regardless. And I think that's what makes this so engaging. The line delivery and as far as the scripting is so well executed, even for a foreign film. Like, it's so raw and rich. Also, the other thing about it is the actual anatomy aspect of it, of like how the cause of death, like certain things they prove or disprove. Um, it's just such an engage. It feels like a thriller. It's like a murder mystery thriller, but it really isn't. At its surface, it really is about the family. It really is about what it is, bear the numbers. I think if you're like a Law and Order fan, like, you would fall in love with the concept of this, but it plays very different of what that actually means. And the best thing I can say is just watch it. I know I'm trying to give you as best of a scope as I can, but I can't. As far as how they shoot, a lot of the sequences of how things are happening without you knowing whether or not they're happening, callbacks, flashbacks, they do a really good rich job with that. I love the score for this. It's so quiet. The movie itself feels so quiet, but there's so much going on. And I think because it's so quiet, it leaves you guessing every single second of it. This is a 10 out of 10. This is one of my favorite movies this year. Highly recommend you go and check out Anatomy of a Fall. I'll talk to you guys a bit later on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.